Hi, my name is Jansen Kananen. I'm the Ergonomic and Injury Prevention Specialist for UCR. We're here to talk about lab safety along with focusing on ergonomics and basic proper lifting, using your core muscles and finding that power zone of your body. So as you all know, or if you don't know, your power zone is from your shoulders down to your knees. That's where you should be lifting. Anything over that will cause strain to either your shoulders or your back muscles itself. So a situational setting here in the lab, we have Ed here to help me out. As you notice, we have a low desktop, which is about 28 inches to 30 inches in height. So if he's using the microscope, his back is in a flex position, his neck is in an extended position. He may be doing this for hours at a time. So the best way, if you need to accommodate to this type of situation, would be doing either a partial squat technique or a lunge technique while he's looking at the microscope, okay? Same thing with the equipment that he's equipped with. It's very low, so he's reaching down. A lot of intricate movements, okay? It's either too low or too high. I notice where the beakers are. The gloves are way too high. So these are just things that I added to help assist in reaching less with his items. We added a keyboard platform with an arm, and I can actually drop down. Okay. So in that essence, his items that he's using frequently is below his shoulders and above his knees, okay, preventing him from reaching. And if he does have a monitor, we want to be able to tilt it higher for him so he's not flexing his neck as much, okay? So the key thing is place all the items you're using in a lab setting closer to your body, preventing that reach, especially reaching over your shoulders or below your waist. And if you are reaching, make sure to use that partial squat technique or a partial lunge technique to look at the items, okay? But we can actually modernize your workstations by adding platforms like this. We have desktops that do raise up if you do want to have a workstation that's a lot higher, preventing you from reaching. These are the key factors in having a good ergonomic workstation, is preventing you from reaching and keeping everything closer to your body, okay? Okay, we do have an anti-fatigue mat as well. So if you're standing for long periods of time and you do feel that lower back pain, you can add one of these anti-fatigue mats, which will lessen the stress off your lower back. If you don't have access to an anti-fatigue mat, make sure to wear comfortable shoes, especially ones that have increased amount of foam to help lessen the stress off that joint. And you can also switch from side to side to lessen the stress off each back area, okay? Thank you, Ed. Now let's move on to proper lifting mechanics, okay? You could be lifting a box or a piece of paper from the floor or the ground. Try to make sure you have good body mechanics, okay? Ed's showing us a demonstration of what not to do. So as you notice, when he does bend, his hips are actually bent, causing a lot of stress on his lower back, okay? Then once he stands and twists, causes compression of the vertebrae. You're more prone to discal issues when you do twist, especially in the lower lumbar area. So make sure to use the two techniques that we want to emphasize, which is the partial squat technique or the partial lunge technique. With this technique, you should activate your core, your abs, your quads, your glutes. So all of those muscles can actually work together to lift this box properly and in sync, okay, versus just your lower back, okay? Again, now he's using a partial lunge technique. His quads are going to activate along with his core. He's not going to twist. He's going to step towards the direction he's going and slide the box over, okay? Like I said, you could perform this technique with, an empty box. If it is a heavy box, make sure if it's too heavy for you to lift, have another person help you. If not, use these techniques. The box will feel even lighter since you're activating different muscle groups, and perform the task slowly, okay? Try not to perform any lifts quickly without thinking about the movement itself, okay? So again, partial squat technique and partial lunge techniques is what is recommended. Apply all these tips to your daily work life. Even with the lab setting, lifting a box, lifting a piece of paper or beakers or bins, have it close to you as much as possible. Use the power zone, which is from your shoulders down to your knees, and you'll have a better and more ergonomic lifestyle at work. Thank you.